This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Missy Kohler. News 25, local news you can count on. Today's news is brought to you in part by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumph's optometrist since 1990, offering full spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson. News 25 is also brought to you by Silver State Health, Pahrumph's exclusive pediatric care clinic. Call 775-505-1214 for an appointment.
It's Monday. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you had a wonderful holiday weekend. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
It is April 5th. I'm Missy Kohler.
Well, vaccination appointments are available for Round Mountain and here in Nye County. And Round Mountains are on Thursday, April 15th. All populations 18 years or older and all occupational groups now are eligible to be vaccinated for COVID-19. Nye County is using the Moderna vaccine, which can only be given to people 18 years or older. For individuals 16 up to 17, check with the healthcare providers or pharmacies for options. To book your appointment through the Nye County website for all residents over 18, you can go to nyecounty.net. There are FEMA mobile vaccination units being dispatched to rural areas throughout the state. Nevada health officials say that the state's Division of Emergency Management, National Guard, and Immunization Program have teamed up with county and tribal officials to plan the use of the mobile units, which arrived today. Nurses and vaccine preparers will staff the units and can handle at least 250 people per day. They will administer the single-dose Johnson & Johnson vaccine. There are 7 new COVID-19 positive cases here in the county since last Monday, reported and confirmed, all in Pahrump. Overall, there has been 2,860 confirmed cases of COVID-19 positives countywide since the first reported case last March in 2020. There have been no new cases reported outside of Pahrump during the past 14 days. For more information regarding vaccines, you can call 775-751-6313. Drive-up COVID testing is still available throughout the county.
The IRS continues to issue the third economic impact payment to eligible individuals. This includes Social Security recipients and other federal beneficiaries who do not normally file a tax return. Most of these payments will be sent electronically and received on April 7th by direct deposit or to existing Direct Express cards, and they should arrive again on April 7th. This round of third payments applies to eligible Social Security retirement, survivor or disability, supplemental security income, and Railroad Retirement Board beneficiaries who don't file tax returns. In addition, many federal beneficiaries who file a 2019 or 2020 tax return or used the non-filers tool last year were issued economic impact payments, if eligible, during the last 3 weeks, along with other taxpayers. These beneficiaries can use the Get My Payment tool to find out when and how the payment was issued. Payments are automatic for most people. In some cases, beneficiaries may need to file a 2020 tax return to receive their payment. If you need more information, go to irs.gov.
Well, Dylan Condors Little was in court today to enter a plea for his role in the home invasion that occurred on August 30th of 2019.
Condors Little was arrested with Kevin Greinewicki after a Nye County Sheriff's Office received a call of possible burglary in progress. When deputies arrived, they found a broken window on the rear of the property and one suspect running away. When the reporting party pulled into the driveway, she noticed a window air conditioning unit that had not been there before and a silver SUV in the driveway. When she contacted the homeowner, she stated that there should not be anyone in the home. Deputies made contact with Taylor Thompson, who said he was squatting in the home. Condors Little told deputies that he was at the residence to pick up others and give them a ride. At that time, he was arrested for home invasion under the influence of a Schedule 1, 2, 3, and 4 controlled substance and possession of a hypodermic device. Greinewicki was arrested the following day for home invasion, possession of a Schedule 1, 2, 3, and 4 controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and under the influence of a Schedule 1, 2, and 3 controlled substance. Today, Condors Little appeared via closed-circuit television to plead guilty to 1 count of conspiracy to commit burglary. He will appear before Judge Lane on June 21st at 9 a.m. for his sentencing. Dylan Condors Little was also arrested on December 17, 2020 for residential burglary, grand larceny of a gun, conspiracy to commit grand larceny, 2 counts of grand larceny of a motor vehicle, and possession of stolen property. And then he was arrested again on January 21, 2021 for possession of burglary tools, 2 counts of possession of drug paraphernalia, 2 counts of possession of a Schedule 1 and 2 controlled substance, and failure to appear after bail.
We'll have the latest news from the business world when we come back right after this.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on. This segment of the news is brought to you by Pahrump Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 10,054, open to our veterans and our community. Stop by or give them a call.
Thanks for staying with us. The stock market has been very good to billionaires this past year. Meantime, there's an organized effort to persuade President Biden to increase the tax rate for wealthy Americans.
Here's Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, the stock market has been very good to billionaires during the pandemic. According to Bloomberg News, billionaires, including Amazon's founder Jeff Bezos, enjoyed a 54% increase to their fortunes. That's about a $4 trillion boost all told. Bezos is the world's wealthiest person. His net worth jumped from $113 billion to $178 billion. Critics are sending letters to President Biden asking him to end President Trump's tax cuts for the wealthy by raising taxes from 21% to 28% on Americans earning more than $400,000 per year. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell has said higher taxes on the rich could hurt economic growth.
To find out where you can see us every day, go to businessfirstam.com.
Thanks so much, Angela. Well, a woman who allegedly unlawfully entered a motorhome was arrested by the Nye County Sheriff's Office.
On March 31st, Deputy Stone was dispatched to a possible burglary. Upon arrival, Deputy Stone made contact with Leah Armendariz inside a motorhome that was on the property. After instructing Leah to exit the motorhome, the deputy asked what she was doing in the motorhome and if she knew the owners. Armendariz said she did not know the property owners. She said she was walking with her boyfriend when they began to argue. Armendariz said she noticed the gate on the property was open, so she allegedly decided to enter the property through the open gate. She allegedly stated that after entering the property, she entered the motorhome through a window on the driver's side door. She said her reason for entering the motorhome was to sit down and smoke a cigarette. After further investigation, it was discovered that Armendariz was on release from jail with restrictions. One of the restrictions is no adverse contact with law enforcement. She was arrested for residential burglary and transported to Nye County Detention Center and booked accordingly.
Well, this past year has been tough for a lot of workers, especially those in the retail and restaurant business. And a new analysis by a team at business.org finds retail workers earn far less on average than people in other types of jobs.
A team at business.org crunched the numbers, and here's what they found. Over 4.3 million people work in retail in the U.S. and earn an average salary of just over $29,000. That's 45% less than the national average salary of all occupations. So where do retail workers make the most and the least? Here's what the analysis by business.org found. 32 states pay retail workers better than the national average. 7 of the worst-paying states are on the East Coast. California also ranked low, coming in at 42nd on business.org's list. Retail workers have to work the longest in Hawaii in order to afford median rent, and retail workers have to work over half a month full-time to afford rent in Hawaii, California, Maryland, District of Columbia, New Jersey, Florida, and Colorado. Nationally, retail workers must work 66.7 hours just to afford their rent. And just how do we stack up here in Nevada? Well, retail workers here do better than average, placing 13th on the list with an average salary of $28,670. The business.org rankings compared the average retail worker's salary with the average salary in each state. For a complete look at the full state-by-state analysis, just go online to business.org.
The Pahrump Holiday Task Force and Pahrump Disabilities Outreach Program teamed up this past weekend to hand out Easter meals during a drive-thru event at Nye Communities Coalition.
We're doing our annual Easter event, which is normally held at Petra Park, but due to COVID, we're here at the Nye Communities Coalition doing a curbside pickup meal event. with PDOP.
We're here once again for the community Easter event, as has been for the last several years. We've partnered with the Holiday Task Force. Obviously this year is a little bit different, but consider this kind of the new change. We're going to get back to normal here, and so we're just here having fun. It's been a great day so far, and we're doing snow cones and candy, and it's been great. We were debating between our cotton candy and snow cones, and we decided that for today the snow cones would definitely be better. The Easter Bunny's here, and he's doing a great time taking pictures with the kiddos, and it's been great. It's been pretty steady, and it's been a good day.
Normally we're in the park and we have organizations that come out with tables, and so that people can go up to the tables and talk to them about their organization and pick up information. Well, this year we have all those information in goodie bags, so they can still get information about the different organizations in the community.
We're a nonprofit support group for individuals with disabilities and their families. We do monthly social gatherings, and then we do every week we have a skills club for the teenagers that teaches life skills. And then obviously our big event every year is October's Pumpkin Days, which we missed everybody last year, but we're already ready to go this year in October. So it's going to be October 22nd, 23rd, and 24th of this year. So we're super excited to be back in the swing of it.
I want to say thank you to the Nye County Sheriff's Auxiliary for all that they've done in lining up people and making it go smooth through the drive-thru. And I want to say thank you to all the volunteers that came out. It's been a great day. It's been a warm day, but everything has just gone very smoothly, and I couldn't be happier. And thank you to the Pahrump community, and we look forward to you all coming out at Thanksgiving, and we'll do it again.
Fun events are beginning to return, and we'll tell you more about that right after the break, so stick around.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by Canyon Ridge Periodontics. Give them a call at 702-966-0302.
Welcome back. We're happy you're with us tonight. The Craig Ranch Park Pirate Fest returns on April 17th and 18th with family fun, including pirates, steampunk, mermaids, Renaissance, and fairy characters. There will be live entertainment, food, games, and more. For more information, go to piratefestlasvegas.com on the web. The Las Vegas Ballpark is hiring new staff for the upcoming season. The Aviators are currently scheduled to begin their season on Thursday, May 6th, after Major League Baseball postponed the start of AAA by a month. There was no minor league baseball season last year due to the COVID-19 pandemic and subsequently shortened 2020 MLB season. For more information, visit the lvballpark.com. The Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas is planning on the return of live entertainment this summer with headliners like comedian Bill Burr and recording artist John Legend. Residencies are set to begin at the beginning of July. And the Smith Center for the Performing Arts is back with its 2021-22 season. The season features 6 Broadway stage productions, including Cats, An Officer and a Gentleman, Tootsie, and a lot more.
I cannot wait. Woohoo! Well, a recent survey from the CDC is raising some concerns about virtual learning. Researchers found it can be actually damaging to your child's mental and emotional health.
When everything just sort of stopped at first, we thought, okay, this is going to be brief. We can all handle this. We can do 6 weeks. And then the 6 went to 12, and then 4 months, and then 6 months, to where it's gotten really discouraging for a lot of kids who feel like, is this what life is going to be?
The CDC survey looked at more than 1,200 parents with children between the ages of 5 and 12 years old. Researchers discovered kids who were doing virtual learning full-time or in a hybrid model were more likely to struggle with their mental, emotional, and physical health. That was due in part to lack of socialization, less physical activity, and not spending as much time outside. The survey also showed virtual learning had a negative impact on parents. They reported experiencing emotional distress along with other issues like job stability concerns and child care challenges. Dr. Vanessa Jensen is a pediatric psychologist with Cleveland Clinic Children's. She says a lot of parents are having a hard time right now, and she has some advice.
My big message tends to be for parents to take care of themselves and not to be too hard on themselves. Parenting is hard by itself, and this has just thrown all of us, no matter what age your kids are, mine are adults, and it still brings a different level of thought and worry and anxiety.
Researchers from the survey suggested more needs to be done to ensure kids can safely return to the classroom. They also said kids who are continuing to learn virtually may need additional support to help them cope.
It's time once again to meet a great dog available for adoption from one of our local shelters. For today's Save a Pet, Darby O'Donnell joins us from Desert Haven Animal Society, where she introduces us to Kingman.
Today's Save a Pet is proudly sponsored by Jason Ernest with Mountain West Lawyers. Call 775-727-9500.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we are joined with Kingman. Kingman is a 1.5-year-old Malamute, Alaskan Malamute mix. Beautiful dog. He gives the kind of appearance of like a shepherd in a way, where they have like the darker black hair on top with the beige, and then it goes into a white. Same kind of similar markings on their head. He is a very sweet little boy. He came in as a stray. And he's just looking for his forever home. The thing is with these dogs is that they are high energy. They would probably need a yard to go and run in, a family to go and play with, and a good strong sense of leadership so that they can go and have commands learned and everything like that. These type of dogs, they go and they're very, very, very loyal to their families once they go and they establish that this is their forever home. Extremely loyal, very good protection dogs, good dogs for your yard and things like that. Super sweet little guys, but they are dogs that go and it takes a little bit of repetition for them to go and learn commands properly, and then from that point they're the best dogs ever. If you want to come and meet Kingman or any of his friends here at Desert Haven Animal Society, give them a call ahead of time to make an appointment. 775-751-7020, or you can look them up on their Facebook page at Desert Haven Animal Society. And just so you know, right now every single animal here at Desert Haven Animal Society is 50% off adoption fees.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Look at that sun. Looks pretty outside.
Except it's windy again.
Yeah, the wind did kick up. We'll find out more about what's going to happen in our weather forecast for the rest of the week in just a few, so stay with us.
News 25 Weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios. The hair didn't quite make it through the weekend, did it? No, it was kind of wily and crazy on Friday. We had a few calls, so I appreciate all the concern. Got it under control again. Good for me. All right. Up in the top part of the state, looks like we're enjoying temperatures in the mid-60s as we head on down to Goldfield, 71 degrees. Heating up in Beta to 83, Amargosa, Las Vegas, all the way up into 90. Wow, Death Valley, you're challenging that 3-digit mark at 97 degrees. And here in the Paradise Pahrump, what do we got? Well, we got 85 degrees is our current temperature. 86 was our high today, and that felt pretty good because those winds were coming out of the south-southwest to 14 miles per hour and keeping the dew level down on my dome. Looks like it's shining up again. Sunrise this morning at 6:24 a.m. It'll set this evening gloriously at 7:09 under wispy, cloudy skies. Give us some beautiful colors as we head on into the evening, and the low temperature tonight at 55 degrees. How's it looking as we head on into the week? Well, kind of vanilla, and I'm liking it. Temperatures staying in the low to mid 80s and low and mid 50s at night. Winds coming out about 9, 10, let's call it 11 miles per hour as an average. It's going to be not too cloudy and beautiful. And what can I say? It's going to be a glorious week as we head on into spring, warming up towards summer. Let's go back to the desk. It's Missy, Indiana.
Thanks so much, John. And yeah, had a good time at Easter yesterday. And of course, the Easter event that we had there at Night Community Coalition was so
nice
much fun.
event, huh?
It was wonderful. You had a good Easter too?
I had a great time. I had a great weekend. My son's here visiting, and we're just having a nice time with him.
So much fun. Well, if you want to find out more about how to get TV for free. You just need to give us a call here, 727-9400, extension 201. If you're listening on Ace Country Radio, or if you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook, you can also get TV inside your home. Just give us a call, 727-9400. You just need to pick up a digital antenna, and we can have it hooked up for you. You can even call our service person, and that's Rod's TV, to have it hooked up as well. That's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
I'm Missy Kohler. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.
Good night.